AM English News brought to you live by RTD. My name is Anna Farah. Presidential in Kenya. President Gele congratulated his re-elected Kenyan counterpart Uhuru Kenyatta. Pilgrimage, departure of the second quota for the fulfillment of Hajj. Egypt, a collision between two trains make it at least 49 dead and hundreds of wounded. And now the national news. Congratulations message from the President of the Republic to his counterpart in the re-elected in Kenya. The President of the Republic, His Excellency Ismail Omar Guelleh, sent today Saturday a message of congratulations to his counterpart, re-elected Kenya, Uhuru Kenyatta. In his message, the President of the Republic has described the score-worthy winner who has prepared to the re-elected and Uhuru Kenyatta as a perfect sign that a large majority of his fellow countrymen desire to long still evolve under his leadership. There is no doubt that this renewal of the confidence will be source of a greater determination in a legitimate quest aim to connect to your country and your people at all levels of sustainable development, has written President Gele. Under your enlightened leadership, Kenya has not only experienced a real boom in the promotion of its cohesion and internal brotherhood, is also contribute to the abasement of the sub-region, in particular Somalia, has indicated the head of state, Mr. Ismail Omar Guelleh. Be sure that you will always find with the people of the government of Djibouti all the assistance necessary for the strengthening for all our friendship and cooperation. He continued before re-entering his helpful congratulations to his counterpart in the re-elected of Kenya. Uhuru Kenyatta is re-elected for a term of 5 years to the Supreme Magistrate of Kenya at the end of the presidential election, which has essentially opposite to Raila Odinga, another figure of the political science of this country. The result polls organized last Tuesday were announced yesterday, Friday. They have credited Uhuru Kenyatta of 54.27% and 44.74% Raila Odinga. And now the national news, starting as a provided for the second quota of the Djiboutian pilgrims to Mecca. These are the effect 210 pilgrims have taken place this Saturday at the Boeing 767 Air Djibouti toward Mecca. Air Djibouti has made the choice of a large carrier of 222 seats in order to complete with the time limited and make the pilgrim travel in the best possible condition. The Minister of Goods Waqf by interim and Minister of Energy, Mr. Yunus Ali Gedi, as well as the official of the Department of Muslim Affairs, upgraded to the Djiboutian pilgrims as their departure destination in the first place scent of Islam. 1,200 pilgrimages registered on the list this year to perform the Hajj, the 5 pillars of Islam, and the pilgrims did not hide their satisfaction. Also, satisfaction rating of Air Djibouti, or the director of the operation of the company National Air Djibouti, Musa Hussein Douale, has explained that the schedule to send with the Qatar selling the bag carried out by Air Djibouti with the Boeing 767 of 22 seats has indicated. Mr. Musa Hussein of Air Djibouti, responsible to this year of the transport of pilgrimage, with Djiboutian ensure the routine with the time limited provided, but also the return of these pilgrims as originally intended. The first group of Djiboutian pilgrimage has arrived safely yesterday, Friday at noon at the international airport Prince Mohammed bin Abdulaziz in Medina, after they have completed the formality of the entry of the soil of Saudi Arabia and received the necessary vaccine, the national pilgrimage have been welcomed and supported by the community of Djibouti of the Pilgrimage 2017, chaired by Mr. Alsal Ahmad Abdallah. Composed of 30 members, this community ensures the logistic advice and guide the pilgrim in the fulfillment of all the steps of the pilgrimage that been at Al-Haram, Medina, housing the tomb of the Prophet Muhammad, may peace be upon him, and his two companions, Abu Bakr and Umar, that the pilgrim of the world come to visit to Roda inside the mosque of Medina. In a total of 1,100 Djiboutian pilgrims are conducted this year the Hajj. The other flight will follow in the coming days according to the schedule. The economy development of the Chora is prepared with the completion of the port to walk the road of Tachora Balho in progress. A promising Tachora native, Mr. Burhan, has launched a large private real estate. The project of railway Tachora Mekele is also on the agenda. This new dynamics that will create a lot of opportunities in the region of the Chora has already generated a resurgence of commercial activity in the White City. It is as well as the stopover of the Chora is also embalming the goods imported from the capital supply the local market. Also, young people of the Chora are trying their luck in the trade. Some are already active in the urban transport. The customer came from all the region of the Chora to obtain supply to the local market. According to a man of the affair of the Chora, Mr. Ibrahim Abu Bakr, has stated that the commercial activity in the net increased in the region thanks to the many infrastructure projects which have created a new dynamism. We have a hope to go better and better for the commercial activity. Young people have announced that they are doing good business with the increase of customers. Mr. Ibrahim Abu Bakr, a businessman of the Chora, member of the Chamber of Commerce of Djibouti, he is confident that the economic development of the Chora, because of many infrastructure initiated by the head of state, such as the port of Tachora and the road Tachora Balho and the rail Tachora Makali, he is welcome the arrival of many young Tachorians who turn the business activity to encourage them that they have a lot of customers, he said, but Ibrahim has made the state of the difficulty which hampers the business activity of the region of the Jora. All goods are imported in Djibouti by seaway, and we are experiencing major difficulty for boarding and loading the goods that fit the local as part as we have a great hope for the increasing in opportunity, the start of the activity for the port of the Chora and the road Balho, which is final phase. Djiboutian Federation of Football, in collaboration with the Society for Twinks Golf Industry, has launched the beta yesterday noon. The tournament Super League passed the Meida as the Stadium Hassan Guled, which will see the participation of the first 5 teams of the national championship, such as the SAA Ali Sabih Telecom Championship of the last national championship 2016-17, the team of the Port Djibouti vice champion, as well as the team of JR and SID, Gendarmerie and University of Djibouti. The kickoff of the first match has been given by the Secretary General of the Secretary of the State for Youth and the Port, Mr. Muhammad Ahmad Farah, and Mr. Muhammad Rufa, acting president for the Football Federation, Mr. Guled Umar, representative of the Society of Golf Twin Industry. The opening match has opened in the team JR versus against the teams of the National Gendarmerie. The two teams have shown a very high level of games. Of the 13 minutes of the team, The JR opened the score by a collective action, a very build of the player of the Guard Republican, and concluded by the attacker Mahdi Mahabe. At the return of the cloakroom, the training of the gendarmerie equalized by the penalty. Despite the equal game of these two formations, the attacker of JR has doubled Mahdi Mahabe, making the purpose of the victory for the task of JR versus Sid, the winning of the game by a score of 2-1. The attacker of the JR versus Sid, Mr. Mahdi Mahabe, was elected the man of the match by the organizer of the Super League, Pasta Maida. In the second meeting of the SA, Port has dominated its opponent, the University of Djibouti, for the end-to-end by the score of 1-10. The mini championship will also this club to be better prepared to the pre-session and beginning the session 2017-2018 with a good level. This beautiful gesture undertaken by the corporation Golf Twin Industry must serve as an example to other private companies to do the same in order to contribute to the development of national football. Still on the national news, in the summer, the beach is Queen of Djibouti. The Djiboutians have resumed the battle again from the beach to deceive the heat wave, and it will last up on the beginning of the school year in mid-September. Those who have the means to go often toward the beach of Arta, of course the Gulf of Tochora for the white sand. For the citizen of Lambda, it is the siesta and the range of the blue heron. The red attendance of the beaches range peak during the weekend. The beach is accessible to all. The sand is soft and the wave non-existing. Security is ensured by the monitoring station of the National Police, Coast Guard, the ambulance of the hospital, references around the hotlines. It should be noted that this summer the Djiboutier as the baggage for greener pasture. It is a classic, but not everyone can go on vacation. The sea is here for the first destination of the Djiboutian at the same time of the heat wave, La Siesta, Heron, or even Arta Beach. Shelter of the heat wave, Djibouti must know that the Triton Beach, closed for the public for a long time, is reopened to the public, so you can go and have a lecture. And now let us move on to international news. In Egypt, a collision between two trains makes at least 36 dead and 100 wounded. At least 36 people died in the collision between the two trains next to Alexandria, coastal city of the Egypt. The accident has also made more than 120 wounded. At least 26 people were killed after the collision of the two trains in the north of Egypt, according to the last balance sheet provided by the Minister of Health. The accident at the entrance of the city of Alexandria also made 122 wounded. The majority of the injuries has been supported and the transport in several hospitals of Alexandria, according to the release from the department. Imaging broadcasting by the public television Egypt show one of the train is part reverse, a car having derailed in the field, as well as relief carrying the dead and the wounded to the ambulance. Some 25 ambulance was mobilized on the scene of the accident, as indicated the responsible for the relief, Ahmed. That is all for this evening news. Thank you for watching us and have a wonderful evening.